Welcome to my review of the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special on Disney+. Nothing brings the holiday cheer more like a motley crew of aliens and Kevin Bacon. We last saw the Guardians very briefly in Thor: Love and Thunder, and we will see them again pretty soon on the big screen in the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which James Gunn has said will be their last standalone film. So, is this a fun and satisfying comeback for the Guardians? Well, let's find out. I enjoy hanging with the Guardians and always found them a breath of fresh air within the MCU. The Guardians aren't your cookie-cutter superheroes. I mean, they began as outlaws, bounty hunters, and assassins. It makes things interesting since they don't play by the rules and you're left constantly wondering how this scrappy group of misfits and ruffians are going to function as a team. For me, a lot of the Guardians' fun factor lies in their randomness and unpredictability. They don't have a master plan and often stumble into circumstances through blind chance and accident and just making bad decisions. Their space adventures have the same chaotic randomness, shifting from space opera to situational comedy to dystopian satire. The holiday special shares this wild, chaotic spirit, which begins with a retro-style cartoon prelude, which is made to look like an 80s cartoon. It creates a nostalgic feel for those of us who love that grainy, hand-drawn style of old cartoons such as He-Man and Thundercats. As Christmas is approaching, Drax and Mantis find out that Yondu ruined Christmas for Star-Lord as a child. They have the crackpot idea to create the perfect Christmas experience for Star-Lord by finding his childhood hero, Kevin Bacon, and bringing him back as the perfect gift. In the first Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord had alluded to Kevin Bacon and his 80s musical drama, Footloose, where he saved a town through the power of dance. I won't spoil it, but this idea does come back into play in the holiday special. Drax and Mantis, of course, think Kevin Bacon is an actual hero and savior, which makes for some good comedy. There were 3 or 4 moments where I laughed out loud, which I totally didn't expect since I find James Gunn's humor a little self-indulgent and forced into the story at times. This was not the case here. Most of the jokes really landed. It was great to see Dave Bautista back as the socially inept Drax. His comedic timing and delivery is perfect. He can deliver an inappropriate line in this naive, childlike way that is endearing, yet incredibly awkward and uncomfortable at the same time. His obsession with a fake inflatable elf makes for some really funny moments. He and Mantis make a great comedic duo, and a lot of the fun comes from seeing their different personalities butt heads constantly. However, the MVP goes to Kevin Bacon, who steals all of his scenes and seems to be having a complete blast. He plays it with a nice balance between sincerity and hamminess. One of the funniest scenes for me was of Kevin Bacon sitting in his living room watching a campy Christmas movie. The soundtrack also really hits with a catchy selection of alternative rock songs which fit the retro vibe and the 80s and 90s references, such as the Smashing Pumpkins song Christmas Time. Gamora is sadly missing. It would have been great if they found a way to bring her back for the special, but I can understand why they didn't, since they're probably planning a more dramatic comeback for her in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. James Gunn did a great job with this. The humor matches the overall festive, lighthearted tone, while it also has some great character moments with Drax and Mantis. It also has one major character reveal, so it still sets up some larger stories while keeping the focus on the holiday theme. I was doubtful whether the meta, self-referential inclusion of Kevin Bacon would work, but man, he added a lot of humor and charm to it once he showed up. I would definitely recommend it as fun, entertaining viewing to watch this holiday season. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't, please like and subscribe, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.